Hello everyone, Dimitri Mello here, the Soccer Excellence Mentor, and today we're going to be analyzing the essence, the DNA of Guardiola's Barcelona. Another situation, you can see the support from Messi here to Piqué. So Messi comes down from here and helps Piqué in this third man here with Xavi, Piqué, and Messi, okay? As Dani Alves is pushing forward and Xavi is helping Piqué in any 2v1 he needs on the wide side of the field, so Dani Alves can keep pushing forward, so Messi can drop down, and so Pedro can bring those players here, so Dani Alves can attract this player. Okay, so Messi back to Xavi. As Xavi receives, he has press here, so Messi is coming to generate a 2v1 against this player, and Piqué is here to generate a 2v1 against this player. So Piqué and Xavi 2v1 here, Messi and Xavi 2v1 here. Let's see what happens. Xavi just changes his body orientation a little bit to trick Benzema. As Benzema attacks the space, Xavi notices that this space is free. It is very important that you as a coach notices that this is a tool, a very important tool in the game. You have to take players away from the play and trick them with your body too, with body feints such as this one. This is very useful. That's why I don't like 2 touches. I like whatever touches you want, because there are ways to do that with more touches too. Okay, so Xavi analyzes the space here. So he's just trying to analyze which one is the better option. This one, this one, this one, or this one. I think he's going to choose this one. Let's see, just moving the ball away from the press. That's what he does. Notice, again, left foot on the ball, the furthest foot away from where the ball comes from, and Xavi moves forward again so he can regain his position. Passes again to Busquets. Busquets moves forward. You notice how Messi moves, maintaining his body orientation, maintaining his field of view to the field, not turning around. And let's see what leg he uses to control the left leg, but his body orientation is already moving forward. So left leg to Messi. As Messi moves forward and faces this obstacle, you can see clearly here Xavi with his left leg ready to play. Maybe now he's going to play with his right leg because this player is quite close. But again, the horizontal passing lane to make the 2v1 here. Messi chooses to attack the middle. As players separate from each other and leave space in the middle, Messi attacks the space. So again, no 2 touches, no passing around for no reason, no tiki-taka, just attacking free spaces. If this player go that way, if this player go that way, so where's the space? In the middle. So take the space on your own. Responsibility to each player. As Messi attacks this space, look at that. Look at that. Horizontal passing lane to Messi again. Horizontal passing lane to make this 2v1 again. Another 2v1. Left leg on the ball. This is Pedro. Ball back because 3v2 in that zone. Quite clear. And pass back, and let's move from here. Enforcing the 2v1. This is psychological enforce of the 2v1. I use this in my teams whenever I want to discourage that player to press and maintain my psychological control of the game. My players know that they have to do this kind of wall pass. This guy passes to this guy, and this guy passes back to this guy, just so they empirically show to this guy, forcefully show to this guy that there's a 2v1 in that zone and that he won't be able to press. Okay, this affects his mind, his psychological status in terms of thinking, oh, I cannot press. Ball moves forward. You see Iniesta here with a good body orientation to control with his left leg, the furthest leg away from where the ball comes from. And look, Pedro is already coming here to do what? 2v1 horizontally. You see that the entire team is trying to move according to the ball to force 2v1s according to the closest defender. Okay? So clear again. Clear 2v1 here. This player cannot press. You see that he cannot press. He looks at one side, looks at the other, and doesn't move. They are enforcing the 2v1 until... and this player is holding his position until one more Madrid player comes to help. Let's see if anyone comes to help. Now Pedro moves forward because Iniesta is clearly choosing this 2v1. 2v1 here, ball lost. But because of this system of creating 2v1s, 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 you guarantee numerical superiority with the ball and numerical superiority in the zone where the ball is being played. And then, whenever you lose the ball, look at that. 1 Barcelona player, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 1, 2, 3, 4 Madrid players. So Madrid is defending in the zone with less players because Barcelona is always creating 2v1. So whenever they lose the ball, it's 2v1 against the other players that now has the ball from Madrid. It's the same principle. So whenever you want to press strong right after losing the ball, you need to be thinking of generating numerical superiority in the zone of the ball in a way that you accumulate players. Look at that structure, that zigzag structure. This is moving the ball forward from one player to the other while attacking spaces and generating 2v1s. So Madrid tries to maintain the ball here. You see clearly a 3v1 from Barcelona here. The ball is stolen back, control with the furthest leg away from the ball, shielding the body from the opponents. Attacks free spaces, no 2 touches, no tiki-taka, just getting away himself on his own, taking the responsibility, taking his space. You see a 2v1 here and another option here. So Xavi takes his space, keeps moving the ball, clearly enforces that 2v1 on that player, passes there, and again moves here to what? 2v1. If this player chooses to press you, you just pass back to me. So the player chooses to exclude Xavi from the play, so what happens? There's space for dribbling, so David Villa takes the space to dribble, and there's another 2v1 here with Messi that puts Xavi back into the game. Look at what Iniesta does here, moving right here to make a 2v1 against that player. Again, horizontal passing lane, left foot away from the ball, and change the side of the play to the other side. Good control from Piqué attacking the free space. Ball is recovered by Barcelona, who is attacking as a block. Again, as this player presses, Iniesta comes from here to generate this 2v1 first. The first and urgent obstacle to Busquets is this player, so Barcelona needs a 2v1 here. There's a 2v1 here and 2v1 here. Let's see what Busquets does. He takes the player on his own, 4 or 5 touches here to take the player on his own, and then Piqué puts it back to safety. Again, look at how Iniesta probably is going to move here, following the logic, because there's going to be a challenge here. Let's see what happens. So Iniesta is slow to come down here and offer this 2v1, so Busquets has probably to play wide or backwards. Let's see what he chooses to do. He chooses to play backwards after a little trick with the ball there, just to gain a little more time and space. You see how Xavi drops down here to generate 2 2v1s against that player. 1 2v1 here, 1 2v1 here. Let's see what Puyol chooses. He chooses to play with Xavi. Xavi controls with the left foot, closest foot from where the ball is coming from, because there's an opponent on his back. So he puts Piqué back into the game. Now they're just attracting players, while trying to get out of the situation and generate a more opportunistic situation to move forward. Clear 2v1 against this player, and Xavi controls with his left foot, furthest foot away from the ball, so he can quickly attack that space. Let's see what he does. Attacks that space. As this opponent gets close, another 2v1 against him right here, but now forward, which is the 2v1s we have to always be trying to find, right? Forward. You can see that Iniesta attacks the space. As he does so, Pedro is generating a 2v1 against that player from Madrid, so Pedro controls, back to Iniesta, again 2v1 here and 2v1 here. Okay, so probably as this guy goes forwards to press, now there's a huge space here to be attacked, so Busquets is going to do that and Xavi is going to do that pass. Let's see what happens. Xavi chooses not to do so. He doesn't see that window of time of opportunity to pass that ball there. Messi controls. You can see clearly here 2v1. So this player cannot press because there's a 2v1 against him. If Busquets receives the ball, there's a 2v1 against that player, and if Xavi receives the ball, there's a 2v1 here too. So let's see what happens now. So Busquets receives the ball, 2v1 with Messi. Now there's a 3v2 in that zone. Let's see if Messi is capable of doing that pass. Maybe. Nope. Has to go backwards. Now to the side, wide, attracting players, trying to take the 1v1, 2v1 against that player. Sorry, I wasn't very fast to see that. So Xavi's here to control with his left leg and 2v1 horizontally against that player. Player beaten. There's another 2v1 here who maybe can convert into this 2v1, a pass into the space. Let's see what happens. Or Xavi can just wait, because this movement from Messi and this movement from someone else here is going to make all the Madrid team do that. So maybe this player is going to be free in that space. So let's see what happens. So now you see that Messi brought players here, Iniesta brought players here, and now there's a free space on the sides, which is where Xavi plays. As Villa receives the ball, you can see Iniesta came from here to do what? 2v1. Same thing again. So 2v1, Villa is taking his space on the wing, 1v1, and ball on the center of the box, and go. Well guys, after analyzing Barcelona, now I'm going to show you a quick video of my team. I was the technical coordinator of the FC Barcelona school in Rio de Janeiro, and I applied all of those concepts in my team, so I'm going to show them to you right now. So as you can see in this situation, my team doesn't have the ball, so we are trying to press here to deny as much time and space as we can to the opponent. They quickly get wide and deep here, and as we recover the ball, we quickly enforce the 2v1, a wall pass here to neutralize pressure, and you can see how quick the opponent is to give up pressure as she sees that the 2v1 is very clear against her. In this other situation, you can see we don't have the ball, but look at the amount of players we have in the zone of the ball. So we quickly recover it, and we have a 2v1 to deal with it, another 2v1, another 2v1 to deal with it, another 2v1 to deal with it. Due to the amount of players we have in the zone of the ball, we escape to the middle, and now we have to go backwards. They kick us out of the middle, so now we try to attack the middle as quick as we can, the 2v1 being set up here. As we lose the ball in the middle, you can see the amount of players we have and how quick my players are to close the spaces. You can see the many players you see in the screen right now from my team, and again we attack the middle as quick as we can. In this other situation, we have the ball inside of the box, and look at the amount of players we have outside of the box right now, 3-4 players to play. We try 2v1, we lose the ball, and as they try to clear, we already have the ball again due to the accumulation of players due to our 2v1s. We are always generating in the zone of the ball. Now we get very deep and wide, so now we're going to try to attack the middle. A 2v1 here, a wall pass, quick 2v1, another 2v1, another 2v1, and now we get to the other side, so we're trying to attack the box. Look at the movement of the ball to generate that opportunity, ball into the middle and score. Well guys, if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you stay tuned for the next part. I'll be releasing more videos on the FC Barcelona analysis, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on my other social media, Instagram, Facebook, the Soccer Excellence Mentor. I invite you to watch my team playing. It's a video here in my channel called the Soccer Excellence Compilation. Make sure you check that out now with that perspective of the game. Also, I have other videos of ways to develop this game, about the third man concept, about the 4 stages of competence. Those are very, very important and valuable videos that I made to you so you can understand more about my philosophy and how to develop this kind of game, okay? Also, this is just a few minutes of video, and I was able to show you exactly the DNA of that Barcelona and how to do it, and in my team how I am able to do it. So imagine a meeting with me, a one-on-one with me, so I can analyze your team with you, help you design drills, exercises, understand what's happening, and drive your team towards this kind of performance. This is very valuable, so if you're interested in that, make sure you send me an email, thesoccerexcellecementor@gmail.com. Also, check my free course called Soccer Coaching Express. It's a series of 14 videos where I drive you through all the basic concepts a coach should know to develop this kind of performance in their teams. So again, subscribe to my channel, thumbs up if you like this video, and let's all drive our performance towards excellence.